GWEL Institute of Advanced Driving. Drive with confidence.
Mwangaza Prime News tonight, and welcome. Hoping your day has been fine. Welcome to our Mwangaza 9 p.m. bulletin. My name is Kelvin Kariba and our sign language interpreter is Laurin Wamboi. Welcome as we brief you some of our top stories. As we start with our top story, Kenya will tomorrow assume the chairmanship of the Common Market for Eastern and Southern Africa, COMESA, with a pledge to champion a new era of regional integration anchored on digital transformation and value chain development. Deputy President Professor Kithure Kindiki announced a transition during the 18th COMESA Business Forum in Nairobi, saying Kenya's leadership will focus on using digital technology to strengthen trade, enhance competitiveness, and promote sustainable growth across member states.
This gathering is a critical confluence of minds and purpose, bringing together the architects of our continent's future. The forum provides a pivotal platform for us to confront trade issues affecting our region today and tomorrow. It brings together high-level private sector actors, associations, service providers, partners, and the public sector to discuss and adopt solutions that will propel and transform the COMESA region into a competitive economy. Today's forum, Excellencies, was preceded by the COMESA EU Horticulture Connect platform, which facilitated business-to-business meetings, farm visits, and dialogues to strengthen market linkages and foster inclusive economic growth. I thank those of you who participated in the various dialogue activities and trust that the engagements have yielded sustainable partnerships and a greater understanding of the market requirements, certification processes, and quality standards for our local, small and medium enterprises, SMEs, to remain competitive in international trade. Distinguished Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, value addition, for instance, offers the best opportunity for higher returns, incentivizes industrialization, enhances productivity, deepens technological advancement, increases high-quality jobs, bolsters wealth creation, and promotes competitiveness. We must accelerate the development of horticulture and other regional value chains critical to our future. The public and private sectors must work hand in hand to create an enabling environment for businesses to thrive, expand, and to innovate. We must look at bridging the gap between the public sector and the private sector so that we can be able to mobilize adequate resources to take Africa and COMESA forward. And I am not talking about financial resources alone. Financial resources are one, perhaps the most critical component. But then we also need intellectual resources because we need the best ideas that will define our progress going into the future. It is my pleasure to declare the 18th COMESA Business Forum officially open. Thank you.
Kisumu government has begun demolition of the old and colonial buildings in Milimani Estate to pave way for a modern 9-story apartment. As part of implementing its urban regeneration plan, Kisumu City Manager Abala Wanga, while addressing the media, said that the demolition site said that the county government of Kisumu, in partnership with the National Social and Security Fund NSSF, intends to put up modern upmarket apartment on the Milimani prime land belonging to the county government.
In Kisumu, we are doing what we call urban regeneration. You know, the houses, this kind of houses, which are they were now old and not fit for human consumption and do not fit the Milimani standards, and now we need to renew them. So urban renewal calls for all aspects of estate improvement. Kisumu, in our geospatial plan, we are running very fast to change the housing standards in Kisumu. You see, we had Lumumba, now there's a housing project coming up. We had Makasembo housing project coming up. We had Anderson housing projects coming up. And soon, after the county assembly, we'll sign a deal with NHT to do Ondiek. And you'll see Arena, Mosque, and Shauri Moyo also being catered for. And under UN Habitat's housing model standard, Kibuye is also going to benefit from affordable housing. And in Moroni and Ahero is coming up. But within the city, you are yet to see more. I think by the end of Nyong'o administration, we'll have almost 9 urban regeneration affordable housing schemes coming up.
Agriculture and Livestock Development Cabinet Secretary Mutai Kagwe has called for urgent revival of Kenya's cotton and sisal industry through the operationalization of the Draft Crops Regulations 2025. Speaking before the National Assembly Committee on Delegated Legislation at Bunge Towers, CS Kagwe said the regulations will be a pivotal in unlocking the full potential of fiber crops and ensuring sustainable growth of the vital industry. He emphasized that the new framework will streamline production, processing and marketing of fiber crops, promote value addition, regulate imports, together with strengthening competitiveness in both local and global markets.
I agree with Honorable Kemayo through you that indeed it is a sort of subject that is probably better discussed, you know, in a bit of an informal situation, because it is not completely omitted, you know, to the House in some of the standing orders. So I quite agree that there is something, but I think we were trying to be helpful, and I think the committee has graciously also been helpful in terms of the effort. For example, the things that the chair has raised and the vice chair means that when we present when we publish them, those things will already be sufficiently incorporated. Other than that, I just want to thank you, Mr. Chairman, and the committee members who are here, and to say that we look forward to further engagement on the various things that we need to do in order to make our country grow. On our part, at the Ministry of Agriculture, we are very happy for you to even visit and come and see some of the things that we have passed in the House, come and see what is happening at the agriculture and the reforms that we are carrying out. And we thank you for your support. We would like to further ask you that as members of Parliament and as we near the discussions on supplementaries and as far as the budget cycle, to also remember that the Ministry of Agriculture, considering that it commands about 30 to 40% of the GDP, is however completely underfunded. The Maputo Declaration, followed by the Kampala agreements as well, propose a 10% of the budget allocation to agriculture. And if agriculture is the basis on which we intend to develop our nation, then it is important for us to likewise allocate sufficient funding for this. And since, as members of Parliament, you are the ones who will eventually deal with that matter,
Growing cracks on the pedestrian bridge across River Voi has sparked safety concerns among residents, who are now urging authorities to take immediate action before disaster strikes. The bridge, which links Voi town to the farming zone of the Ore and the residential area of Kasarani, serves hundreds of residents daily. Among the school children, traders and farmers, for years it has been a vital crossing point, allowing locals to move easily between the town and the surrounding villages. However, visible cracks along the bridge's support pillars and walkways have left many worried that the structure may be weakening. Several residents who spoke to us described the situation as an accident waiting to happen.
Nilikuwa naona ile daraja litengenezwe kwa sababu linatumika na watu wengi, si watoto wa shule, si watu na biashara zao, na mvua inakuja kubwa na tayari imeanza kufanya kraka, hata watu wanaviona viraka vimejaa. Hasa mvua ikisemekana imekuja kubwa, ili daraja litaporomoka na litaua watu.
Hasa kuna wanafunzi pia wanakujaga, wanashuka na SGR, wanavuka na huku, kuna watoto wanatembea na miguu, wanatoka Kasarani, huko Msambweni, wengine Kaloleni, wanaenda mashuleni kabla mvua haijanyesha, sababu mvua huwa yanyesha nyingi, maji yanapita mafuriko, isije ikaharibika tukakosa mahali kwa kuvukia tena. Maana wanafunzi wetu pia itakuwa hatari kwao, wakute maji yamejaa, wasije wakabebwa na maji, na watu pia.
Kwa hivyo tunaomba hawa ambao wanahusika na hii bridge, ama wale ambao wanahusika na hii bridge kidogo warudie na waifanyie marekebisho ili iendelee kutufaa, kwa sababu hapa mahali watu wengi wanapitia, na pia katika kupitia kuna wale ambao wanafanya ukulima hapa, inawafaa sana katika biashara zao, na pia wale ambao wanakuja kununua mboga pandei.
It's a major relief for Form 4 day school candidates in Kipkelion East constituency after school principals today received the bursary checks worth Kenya shillings 5 million to cater for that term school fees. The funds will benefit over 3,000 learners under the ongoing free Form 4 day secondary education program in the constituency. Speaking during the issuance of the checks, Kipkelion East Member of Parliament Joseph Cherorota emphasized the need for to entrench the National Government Constituency Development Fund NGCDF into the Constitution.
168,000 Kenya shillings. Hawa ni day school principals. Tumekuja hapa kuwapatia checks ambayo ni gharama ya shilingi milioni 5. Hizi checks zinaenda kusaidia wanafunzi wetu wale wa Form 4 day school, vile tulianza na vile tumekuwa tukiwalipa tangu tuanze haya maneno ya Form 4 free day school. Ningependa kusema kwamba kumekuwa na good results. Hasa wanafunzi kule wa madarasa wameongezeka. Ya pili, tumeona kwamba mashule zetu zimepata kufanya vizuri. Maana hii inasaidia mwanafunzi asifukuzwe nyumbani. Inasaidia mwanafunzi kuconcentrate kwa mambo ya masomo kuliko kwenda kusumbua mzazi akitaka school fees. We've been actually doing Form 4 alone for day schools, and come next year tutateremka tufanye Form 3s, na ningependa kusema kwamba wale pia wa boarding na wale wa colleges pia wamenufaika kwa mambo ya bursary. Na nataka kusema hivi, wale ambao wanangangana kwamba bursary itolewe, ningependa kusema hiyo itapata kuadhiri especially wazazi wale ambao hawana ama hawajiwezi kifedha. So ningependa kuhimiza kwamba hii mambo ya bursary, hii mambo ya CDF money ipate kudumu na ipate kuwekwa kwa katiba, na tutahakikisha imewekwa kwa katiba. Maana hii ni pesa ya mwananchi ambayo it is structured so well, hakuna vile mtu anaweza kuchukua rushwa ama misuse that fund.
I want to say that this is a milestone in Kipkelion East constituency, considering the fact that these kind of bursaries will be able to assist students access to education. Majorly, those ones who are coming from low-income families, they will be able to be retained in school, and finally, they will not go home. Hence, hence improving in their academic performance. Making sure that those learners are in school 24/7 and they will be able to be guided, especially at this time of the day when the revision is going on. We want to appreciate this kind of good gesture from the Londiani East constituency.
Ambassadors across Kenya have called for need to preach peace ahead of the 2027 general elections. They want political leaders and Kenyans in general to embrace cohesion and shun instances that may result in breach of peace and tribal animosity. Speaking in Nyahururu town of Laikipia County, the peace ambassadors noted that in most cases ethnic conflicts are caused by politicians and hence underscored the need for leaders to be cautious when making statements during public forums and political campaigns.
Mimi na Dirito, mimi ni ambassador, nafanya kazi pamoja na ofisi ya Eugene, pamoja na president yule amekuja ambaye anasimamia ulimwengu uchaguzi. Sisi tukisema hata wakati ya uchaguzi ukifika watu wasome nchi yao, wasimamie nchi kwa njia ya maana, kwa sababu nchi kishachomeka hata sisi watoto wetu watakuwa na mahali ya kukaa. Yes. Sisi tutasema watu washirikiane, kwa sababu hata nyumba ikichomeka mtakuwa ni ya ndugu yako, itakuwa ni ya brother yako, itakuwa ni ya mama yako. Kwa hivyo hakuna haja ya kukibizana kisiasa.
Hii nchi ni yetu sisi sote na tuitengeneze kwa amani. Hii nchi itaendelea kwa njia nzuri. Tuko na bahati sisi kama Wakenya, ni nchi inajulikana kwa mambo mazuri kila wakati. So tungeomba tufanye mambo mazuri, tusupport serikali yetu. Tusupport serikali, tusipige serikali, kwa sababu hiyo ndio kama mama yetu, hiyo ndio kama baba yetu. Tuwashikilie mkono ili tuweze kupata matunda ya kazi hiyo. Na ningependa kuomba upinzani yenye iko hapa Kenya, tafadhali muachie rais nafasi afanye kazi. Wakati wa uchaguzi, wakati utafika, tutajua mnani tutachagua kulingana na kazi yake. So tumuachie nafasi afanye kazi ili nchi iweze kuendelea.
Kwa siku ya leo tumekuwa hapa tukisherehekea kutawazwa kwa Daktari Dirito pamoja na Daktari Otieno wawe peace ambassador katika area hii yetu ya Laikipia. Hii imekuwa sherehe nzuri sana, imeunganisha sisi na watu wengine kutoka nje ya nchi yetu, wamekuja kusherehekea amani.
And that story gives us an opportunity to take a short commercial break, but we'll be right back. Don't go too far.
Unatazama Mwangaza TV, tumaini lako.
Kumbe hata unanipigia ushafika. Mko vipi?
Tuko salama kabisa.
Ndio umeingia saa hizi? Funguo ziko. Una driving license?
Niko nayo.
Hebu nione kwanza.
Mimi niko na experience ya shakameta.
Wow. Oti, fungua gate. Shuka kwanza. Leta funguo. Kwani ulisoma wapi kuendesha gari? Umeniambia unajua kuendesha gari, aibu angalia vile ambavyo unatarisha maisha ya watumizi wengine wa barabara. Kwani wewe?
Nasuliniambia unajua kuendesha gari. Wewe na shakameta mko hivi. Nini imefanyika?
Hebu ingia, nataka nikupeleke Jewel Institute of Advanced Driving School. Utende ufanye refresh. Kusema kwamba ujikumbushe. Hebu ingia hapo hivyo twende.
Excellence and quality driving school instructions is what Jewel Driving School offers. It gives you an experience like no other, accredited by NTSA. A driver's safety comes along with careful driving, bearing in mind other road users and pedestrians included. We offer theoretical driving classes, executive classes and refresher courses. We offer training on both manual and auto transmission vehicles, and our training are based on the new NTSA curriculum. We are located 5th floor, Jewel Complex, Ruesambu, next to TRM Thika Road. Come join us and experience a driver's confidence. Jewel Driving School. Drive with confidence.
Kemuma Engineering Systems tumetambulika kwa uuzaji wa vyombo na vifaa vya usalama kama vile CCTV, intruder alarm systems, electrical fencing, razor wire, intercom systems, access control systems, automatic gates, general electricals, fire and smoke alarm system, na fire extinguishers, solar panels, batteries, inverters, na charger controllers. Tutembelee leo. Duka zetu ziko Nairobi, junction ya Kamae Road na Gaberon Road. Duka la pili, Nyandarua House, orofa la pili, room 204, Pwani Guest House, na Mark Plaza Kasarani, opposite Kasarani Police Station. Tupigie simu 0793 949494 au 0793 494949 au 0758 121212. Kemuma Engineering Systems. We mind your security.
Usipitwe na vipindi uvipendavyo katika runinga ya Mwangaza. Unaweza kutufuata na kuzungumza nasi kupitia mitandao yetu ya kijamii kama vile Facebook, like and share. Ukurasa wetu wa runinga ya Mwangaza tufuate kupitia Instagram @Mwangaza TV Kenya, Twitter @Mwangaza TV, mtandao wa TikTok @Mwangaza TV, YouTube kupitia Mwangaza TV Kenya. Mwangaza TV, tumaini lako.
Unatazama Mwangaza TV, tumaini lako.
And welcome back to our 9 p.m. bulletin second segment. Prime Cabinet Secretary Musalia Mudavadi has advocated for leveraging on technology and data to improve service delivery in counties. Mudavadi said for counties to harness more through their economic planning and national to county integration, embracing technology and having timely, accurate and verifiable data remains key. He noted the digitization of public financial management processes within counties to be the enabler in real-time tracking within counties to be able to enhance supply chain management and improve decision making through data mining and analytics.
We want to woo investors. Please, as counties in this planning, make sure your records are accurate. Make sure your land tenure systems are accurate and up to date. Invest in technology. Please don't remain behind. Don't leave anybody behind. Let us work towards moving quicker with technology. You know, we are talking of, we want to close corruption holes, we want to close mismanagement, we want to close pilferage. How can we continue if we are not embracing technology? We have to find our way into this new digital world. And I want to tell you that some counties are moving. Believe you me, even Samburu has already moved and embraced the e-procurement, and their systems have started. So it's not about certain things, it's about, do we want to embrace or not? I don't want to ask questions about Busia, Kakamega, Bungoma, Vihiga, but Busia is doing well. Perhaps you can also give some data, some information on which counties are doing well on moving forward with e-procurement and which ones are not. This is a peer review platform also, so that you review each other, you compare what your others are doing.
The wife of Imenti South Member of Parliament, Mrs. Sematon Mwiti, has led an event to assist victims of jiggers in Githigu area, Igojiwar, by providing them with basic necessities and food. Mrs. Sematon stated that the campaign aims to educate residents on ways to prevent jigger infestations. Furthermore, she urged parents to speak to their children to keep them from early pregnancies, noting that Meru County is among the counties leading in such cases among young people.
So tumeongelea juu ya empowerment ya women. Hiyo project nimewachia, hiyo ndio mtasimama nayo. And kuna kitu moja Madam Wilfrida atakuja kuongeleshea. Kama mko na vikundi, kuna Uwezo Fund yenye inakuanga available. Mkiwa na vikundi mna register, alafu wanawapatia check. Wanaanzanga na 50,000. Ukirudisha haina interest, ni kurudisha tu. Na juzi kwa mtandao kulikuwa na concern that Meru is leading with HIV, cancer and a lot of things. Maybe I'll talk to the church. I remember when we were young, we really feared misbehaving. Ningependa kuongelesha wazazi. Tukipotesha watoto saizi, we will not have leaders in future. Hatutakuwa na watoto. Tutazeeka peke yetu kwa nyumba bila mtu hata wa kututoa kiatu. So ningependa kuomba community, tushikilie hawa watoto. Ndio tujaribu kumanage the teen pregnancy. Watoto na hata hao teen pregnancy tutawaangalia. Tunataka kutafuta njia ya kuwa na seminar na hao, tuongeleshe, tuone how we can empower them, kwa sababu kama mtoto wako. Na wakati tulikuwa tunapiga siasa, nilikuwa nimeambia kina mama huku Igoji huku barabara zilikuwa mbaya sana. Na nikasema mara nyingi uko na mimba, uko kwa bodaboda, barabara ni mbaya, unakimbisha hospitali, leba ndio hiyo. Nikauliza, utazalia barabara ama ni hospitali itakusaidia? Sawa. Na daktari akachukua hiyo jukumu na akasema atahakikisha mabarabara ziko sawa, because anakamilisha manifesto yake within 3 years. 3 years only. Amefanya kazi ya maana sana. By the time anamaliza hiyo miaka 5, tuangalie nyuma na tuseme angepewa 10, tutakuwa tumefika wapi? Nimeletea wazee wetu wenye wako affected mattress. Nimewekea blanketi pia, na tukawaletea chakula kidogo to spread the peace and love kwa kila mtu.
And that is all for now. Thank you so much for choosing Mwangaza and keeping it tuned till now. My name is Kelvin Kariba and our sign language interpreter is Laurin Wamboy. Me together with the entire team behind the scenes, we wish you a lovely evening.